Hello babes, welcome to Zavan's Angle. It's your host Zavan. How are we all doing? I hope you're having an amazing week. Don't worry, you know now what this challenge is about. It's about you having an amazing time. So get ready, sit tight, relax babes, and let's have so much fun in this episode. Do not forget, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment on my comment section, share my videos. Last week I spoke about building friendships and someone came to me and we had a weird call for over 30 minutes, and you're telling me building friendship is not about you being vulnerable to someone. And I was relaxed. At the end of it, you just have to be open. Please, what did I say about being vulnerable? Vulnerability is about you being open to someone. So what are you talking about? You think I didn't do my research first before I'm coming to you? I'm coming to you with so much love and intelligence. I had someone saying, as an adult, how can you make friends? That's a topic that I will deal with, I promise, this month or next month. In this season, you're all about topic of the day and real talk in all of our videos. Based on all of that love, let's go into this video. So this week, I'm talking about setting healthy boundaries. I'm putting this stand. Do not exceed it. Do not overdo. In short, the opposite of healthy boundaries is see finish. Let me tell you why and how you can avoid all of this. Putting a stand on your time, your money, your life, your everything. Do not exceed this. Do not make me uncomfortable. I don't want someone to come into my space and make me uncomfortable. I don't like it. Like, I really detest it. I always have conversations with people on that. People kind of see it as I'm being brutal or I'm being harsh, but I don't care. At the end of the day, it is what it is. These boundaries I'm talking about is based on relationships, work relationship, family relationship, friends relationship, your love life. The work relationship, you have to put boundaries. Your workload, basic responsibilities in your job offer. No one should make you do excess of that. You can't just take it. Are they paying you extra for it? Also, work time. If there's an extra hour to work, extra pay should come into it. A lot of people still work with, oh yes ma, oh yes ma. For family, you have to put boundary in your finances. This is something I'm working on so much because, man, I'm not the richest babe in the world, but if my family comes to me, I'm like, oh, okay. And it's something you just have to work on. You need this, but you're like, okay, let me just help. And at the end of the day, you can't do anything for yourself. You just start giving. Yes, if you have it in excess, good. But if you don't have it in excess, finances, I feel like I'm not the only one. That's why I'm saying that in family, that's the main one. And the second one is emotional. You know, growing up as a child and then you being an adult and people just want to be like this one that was just small here and they want to still treat you funny. Friendship is the next one. In Nigeria, we do African man time and keeping to time. Oh my God. I mean, you see people that it takes like 2 hours, 3 hours, like not even the 1 hour African man time. Like, it takes hours. You have to keep boundaries. Like, you can't do this. And another thing is personal space. I don't believe in moving in with your friend. I don't think that friendship will work out. There will always be some kind of challenges, but when you're afar off, you have time to think, not just in like living. You can be having a conversation and then you just want to be alone. I'm like that. And then you go to your room briefly. Don't follow me to my room for that brief second. I'm just going to relax. Okay, the last one, I have to sit up for this one. Your love life, personal space, emotions, finance. To be honest, that finance, the boundary I'm even talking about, it's not even like your money is your money vibe, because me, I like money. How to set these boundaries is, the first thing first is, in everything you have to communicate. It's actually not something easy because I spoke about family where I said emotional one in my family that did not just give me that respect I think I deserve, because I respect you a lot and I'm not doing anything funny for you to like disrespect me. I'm just sometimes very broke. Just have a conversation with you. I'm a sensitive person. I'm not comfortable with you doing this. I like, relax, just I cannot play with you. This is when you just have to move. Distance yourself. You're not fighting with this person. When is this person? Hi, hey. There's nothing at the back of your mind against this person, but just like, I just need to protect myself. I just need to be okay. I just need my space. So the first thing on how you can set boundaries is to communicate it effectively. The second one is on maintaining these boundaries consistently. You want to set boundaries and then you now overlap, you now do that thing you don't want someone to do to you to the other person. The person will do the same thing. Or you set the boundary and the person's like, sorry, I know you don't like the person. I tell the person, oh, it's okay. for today, don't do that. Stop people pleasing. If you're communicating and you're maintaining that boundary, this is it. Don't drain yourself emotionally. This is just you practicing self-care. It doesn't matter if you're misinterpreted. Oh, please don't do it. I'm not comfortable with it. Awkwardness doesn't matter. Continue your playful nature. Anyways, let's go to the importance. I always talk about your mental health. You have to protect your mental health. You do better. You're not feeling worried. You are not concerned about how something someone did affected you. Another importance is prioritizing your need, your time, your energy. You're promoting mutual respect. I respect you, you respect me. If you're free and you're cool and you're not worried about what someone thinks, if you see someone, you will not start having anxiety attacks, you will not start feeling anxious. You're protecting yourself from anxiety, you're protecting yourself from depression, setting healthy boundaries. It's so important. Limiting how much people take from your energy, from your time, from your need. I mean, what beats that? Nothing. Our real talk for the week. This topic is a bit personal to me. I personally have experienced something similar to this in this same setting. So I understand when she says this kind of thing happened to her. A working class lady working offshore. She's working in somewhere they are drilling for crude oil. She had to work with the company man, main person in charge of that drill rig. At that point, it's called the company man. And then there's also the assistant company man. Drilling is a 24 hours job. So maybe the company man works day and the assistant works nights. She is even closer to the company man. The company man is actually a white guy from outside of Nigeria. The assistant was a Nigerian man. Her kind of work, she doesn't have to do morning nights. Her work was actually 24 hours, but not every time. She had time to go and do this, then come back rest. She didn't have an alternate in her job. If she has something so important midnight, maybe she would just do some kind of resting, then go back. She had conversations with the assistant company man. They even exchanged numbers. When I talk about healthy boundaries, because what happens next is she's in her room. The assistant company man comes to her room during the day. Don't forget he's a night shift person. Oh, hello, sir. What's going on? He comes straight to her. I'm telling you, and I believe so well, like this happened. She's sitting down and he comes like straight to her, puts his hand inside her shirt, into her bra, and grabs, feels it, and says, oh, wow, good. She looked at her and he smiled and he left. Why I say I believe this is because I've also gone offshore for 2 weeks, but I was an intern. I studied petroleum engineering, so I had the opportunity to do an internship and I went offshore and I was on a rig for 2 weeks. They were actually completing a drilling site and spudding them to a new site. You know, yeah, on the rig. My own kind of job too was similar to her job where I didn't have an alternate. I did not have to go there all the time. I had conversations with the drilling engineer. We have conversations and it was just serene. You just hear water splashing and everywhere is dark. I was just so nice to this person. Tell me why a few days after, I was at the gym exercising and this person comes to the gym. The gym was very small, 3-4 gym equipment. I'm with a bicycle, he's with something else. All of a sudden he comes behind me. There's no extra seat for him, but like he comes behind me and he hugs me. I'm like, what's going on? And I turn back and I see this man straight like down. I'm like, what are you doing? Dress up. And I walked out. The rig. If there are like 100 men, there are like 2 women. And some of them will stay 4 weeks. The thing done. But that's not an excuse. You mean those 2 ladies should attend to those 100 men or what? It's unfair. Anyways, I just said, you know what, I'm not going to report you. I'm going to let it go. I'm just an intern. I don't come across too many troubles. And I left. And now I think about it is that I would have actually reported because maybe someone else will come and go through what I went through. And that's not fair on that person. I wasn't traumatized anyways because he just looked like a fool to me. But some people handle these things differently. This lady now on this real talk, she was traumatized with the whole thing. She didn't tell anyone. A bit of fear. People might not believe me. We don't lock our rooms. I never locked my room. No one generally will just come to your room and behave funny. Like you're not expecting that. And these rooms are bunks. And I was also sharing a room with a guy at some point before a lady came and they moved the guy to another room. That story did not end there. He Calls her when she comes out and like, oh, how are you? And he doesn't behave like something happened. Like, I don't believe what happened next. And the truth is that this happens in a lot of situations. They've both come out of the offshore. After some time, some months, he said he was going back again. Not everyone that starts relationships actually like this person so much, but you're like, okay, this person is wooing me. Let me try. Then he comes back to the town. He wants to go offshore again. She's living in town before. They'll probably use a chopper out to, because that time we used a chopper. And I had good days that time. I sent her chopper like water. An exciting job, but risky. Because we had to sign some kind of, in case something happens to you, kind of like documents. So anyways, so he comes back to town and they both see each other. Where they decided to see was the restaurant. But this restaurant was inside the hotel. They had lunch, they spoke. He's like, she should come to his room. She knew what was going to happen next, no pretending. And she went to his room with him. Do you think that's because she willingly decided to do it the next time with him? Does it mean that she wasn't harassed? Like that one doesn't count? I already have my answer, and you probably see my answer in the comments. He goes, she goes her separate way. They keep talking, but once in a while they were not talking as much, and she just need like nothing too solid here. She went ahead to live her life, date people. At some point, she became single and she started answering his messages again. Tell me why this time around he's telling her to come to see him in his own city. She says, when I come, I'm not going to stay in your house. I'm going to stay in an hotel where I feel is comfortable. And she tells him, you're going to pay for this hotel. He says, okay, tell me your budget of what you think you can pay for me for an hotel. So let me book. And it's like, he told her the price. And then with that price in mind, she books an hotel. Now she gets to where she books the hotel. The first day came. It was a 3-day visit, which is a 2 night visit. So she paid for the first day. He goes to work, comes later in the evening. When he comes, he brings food, he eats. He eats so messy, like the whole food was pouring on him. He was using tissue to clean. She said even the first time that they went to eat, food was dropping on his clothes, but she just ignored it, like okay, maybe because they were talking and it was easy, so the food was just clean. But she said this time around, hey, she just told herself which kind of person be this one. He went to the restroom, do the second window, he came out, and the next thing was he just wanted to do whatever with her. And she said he was smelling of what he went to do and he's expecting her to do the whole foreplay, put your face down there. Like, girls, they suffer. I don't know if she did it. They did the whole thing. He didn't even stay. He just left. Very traumatic. So based on that, she has told me that if I'm going to say her story, I should tell you people. I don't know what this will do. Small as a tomb. I don't feel good saying this because I've had topics where I talked about not shaming someone's body. I'm not happy with what he did to her with the first harassment offshore, and I can relate to that. So that's why I agreed to say this. God created me, and in his own image, I'm flawless. With all of that, she was just very calm. When he left, she texted him, oh, tell me when you're home. He tells her he's home. The next day, she's like, I want to pay for the second day. He's like, he's not going to be able to come and see her the next day. Busy at work. Okay, please, what of the second day hotel? Let me pay. He never sent that money to her. But he kept on coming to message her, how are you? I miss you. And she's like, where is my money? I'll send the money now. Oh, don't worry. She just left the money for him. And then he comes back to meet her the next year. Let's have dinner and let's talk. I feel like I've somehow wronged you and I just want to make up for it. And they have dinner. And then he doesn't even say anything too meaningful. He just wants to try again. Why are people so difficult and complex? At the end of the day, that was the end of the whole thing. This is real life. This is one thing that really got to her. It took time for her to heal and move on from that whole thing. She's thinking that if they actually had a relationship, she would overcome it and forget it. He couldn't even take care of her. He couldn't even be responsible. For you to be an assistant company man in an oil company, you're being paid in dollars. You are swimming in money. Even if you're being paid in naira, you're being paid millions. She didn't do anything to offset him. That was very disgusting. And those are kind of things that cause E. coli, funny bacteria. Like he also wanted her to not do it with protection, but she refused. So she never had some form of compensation. Please forgive me. Realization. Just have to set them healthy boundaries. For real. Because this was a work relationship that you have to protect yourself emotionally. She was actually stiff. She was like, what's going on here? And then he comes and then grabs, protect your time, protect your needs, protect your energy. If you did not take anything else today, just take that. And yeah, anyways, that's all for today. I feel like we've been having too many serious conversations or real talk. I miss when we were talking about the management because I don't take them serious. I have two stories that came up, real life stories, and this would benefit those of our students that are still in the university, younger siblings that are up to the age of 18, so that they can learn from it and you can share it with anyone. Probably starting from my next episodes, I'm going to deal with those stories. I hope we had so much fun in this episode. It was too intense, but I feel better. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, watch my YouTube channel, share. Let's have an amazing time this week. Bye.